Today, the dice is going to decide how much we spend in Funchal. I've got Feep Sheep and I've got Mike and Yvonne from Living Walks. One of us is going to get 10 euros, one of us is going to get 20 euros, and hopefully I'm going to get 30 euros. So, let's roll the dice. You guys first?
Yeah, go on then.
Let's do it. €10, guys.
Are you kidding? It's a fix.
Can you do it?
No, I don't think so.
Confidence? Well,
No.
how about I give you 10 euros each?
Yeah,
I thought
okay.
it was 10 euros each.
Well,
go on.
there you go. You're in luck.
Yeah, 10 euros. Go on then.
All right.
Yeah.
Done. Down to me and you. 20 euros or 30 euros.
I want 30.
Well, I want
30
30
's
too.
fair. No, we can't both have 30.
All right, let's roll the dice. She got 20 euros. 30 euros for me.
I think 20's in the middle, so I think it's a safe bet.
Wow.
I wanted 20.
Uh-huh.
Even though I said I wanted 30, I wanted 20.
All right, let's get this going. 30 euros to spend. Let's see what I can do. Good morning from the heart of Funchal. I'm going to stick to Funchal for this challenge. Now it's apparently a challenge. As you know, I've got the jackpot. I've got 30 euros. So I'm going to keep this on the food theme. So I think for 30 euros, you can have a pretty decent day out in Funchal. I don't know what the others will do, but for me, it's going to be food. And I'm going to try and take it to higher end food. So we're going to have a nice breakfast. We're going to go somewhere for lunch, a multi-course lunch. And then I think, depending on how full we are, we're going to have a light snack dinner with a glass of wine. I think you're going to enjoy this one. So let's get to the first destination. First stop, and I've come to one of my favorite little cafes in the whole of Funchal. If you're feeling fancy, this is going to be the place for you. I'm going to call it a hidden gem because it's hidden in the sense that if you didn't know it was here, you'd probably walk straight past it. And I'm going to call it a gem because, well, it's one of my favorite places in Funchal for a reason. It's called Choux Patisserie. It is good for tea, it is good for coffee. Obviously, it is good for pastries. And also, it's a place to come for breakfast. It's located smack bang in the middle of Funchal, right on the street. You cannot miss it when you know where it is. You're looking for this doorway and this sign that says Choux, and then you come upstairs and you're greeted by this very, very pretty little cafe. Got my order in. Now they do breakfast menu. They have a nice breakfast menu of granola and yogurts, all homemade as well, and all sorts of things which you can do. But on my 30 euro budget, even on my 30 euro budget, that's slightly out of my league. So what I've gone for is tea, breakfast tea, an Assam tea, and look how it comes. I told you, if you want to feel a little bit fancy, this place is the place to come. Forgetting how pretty it looks like some vintage European cafe going back in times. I can imagine sitting here in the early 1900s, gazing out onto the street. I just love the decoration in here, the white cloths on the tables. It's not often that you'll hear me say white cloths on tables are a good thing, especially in the restaurants in Funchal, but in this place, it works with the photos on the wall, the trophies in the cabinet, the pastries behind us, of course, and then the music playing. Come on, how pretty is that teapot, glass teapot with the tea inside. She's already poured me some out, and to go with it, I've gone for a slice of carrot cake. They do different types of cakes today. Cake of the day is carrot cake. Looks great, I love carrot cake, looks nice and moist. And then with your tea, you get a few little biscuits. Again, homemade biscuits for you to have with it. What a little breakfast, what a little way to start the day. If you didn't fancy the cake like I did, let me show you what else they do. Over here you have the pastry fridge. Now I don't know what all of these are, but they all look incredible. I mean, we can guess. There's a pistachio one, there's a cherry one. Look how dainty and pretty that is. Eclairs, obviously, pistachio cream, chocolate, and raspberry. All look incredible, all homemade and fresh. But what they're speciality is their choux. These are amazing, so good. And their macaroons. Macaroons are also fantastic if you like that. You have cookies, homemade cookies, of course, and then you have the treat boxes over here and the treat jars. And just to say, if you're a vegan, they have one vegan option every day. Tea first. I haven't had tea in a long time. I mean, I stopped drinking caffeine, but now I have it about once a week. Usually a coffee. I'm a coffee drinker, despite being British. But in this setting, it doesn't really feel right to have coffee. It feels like I should be drinking tea. It feels like that's what this place was made for. And I just love that it comes in a little china cup, almost as pretty as the teapot itself. Yes, breakfast tea. I almost feel like I should be drinking it with my little finger out, right? That's better. That makes it taste better if you didn't know, by the way. It's not just a stereotype. However, given it's cheat day, you know what I'm looking forward to. It's the carrot cake. Let's see if it tastes as good as it looks. Come on. Some carrot cake can be a little bit bland or a little bit too sweet. The balance in this one is super delicious, really, really delicious. But those warming spices in there, so good, just warming in the mouth. Perfect little carrot cake, perfect to go with the tea. Is it the perfect little breakfast? Well, for me it is today. But if you're coming for breakfast, definitely order off the breakfast menu. If you're coming in the day, grab one of the cakes, grab one of the pastries, grab a tea or grab a coffee, and just chill, watch the people walk past outside. Cheers to you guys. Hope you enjoyed the first stop. I'm gonna relax, take my time, enjoy it, finish my cake, drink my tea, get it on your list, or buy my food map, because it's on my food map. Get my Madeira guides in the QR code, or in the description, and you'll be able to eat well at over 160 places on this island, or plan your trip with the guide as well. Don't miss out on that, and don't miss out on this place. Oh, that was fantastic. Now, I know there are lots of places you can get coffee and tea in Funchal, but this place is really a place where you sit down and you relax and you just enjoy the moment. It's about the experience, and I think that's perfect for when you're on your holiday, to be honest. I enjoyed it a lot, and it's left us with a lot of the budget left. We still have plenty to play with for lunch, so I'm going to take you somewhere a bit special, a bit more upmarket than what I would normally do. And the best thing is, for me, I'm going against my own rules. It's in the old town. See you guys over there. All right, guys, welcome to the old town of Madeira, Rue Santa Maria. And I've got to admit, as I said, I don't usually come here to eat. It's a little bit touristy. It's not really the quality that I like in my food. However, one of my favorite chefs, one of the best chefs in Madeira, has opened a restaurant here about 6 months ago, and I have never eaten here. It's called JoeyP, and it serves traditional or higher class traditional Madeira food, let's say. And they have a lunch menu, €14.90 for today's special. It will run throughout the week and it changes weekly. You get the bread couvert, so bread and olives, and then you get a choice of tuna fish soup, pork belly rashers, or vegetarian option, of course, and then you get a dessert with it as well. Great value, and continues our theme of higher end eating, not just in the local traditional places here, authentic food, but the high quality. Let's hope it lives up to those standards, and let's see if this changes my mind on the old town. Very lucky, being invited back into the kitchen to see my tuna soup being made. Fresh tuna from the island. Let's get into the kitchen and watch them make it.
Typical spice from Madeira.
Okay. And what's in it?
It's
Chili?
Loro, pepper, there's loads of it. I'll show you what's on it.
I've not seen that before.
Smell it? Really good.
Oh.
Really typical from
Yeah.
Madeira.
It smells almost...
If you're cooking Madeira food, you're gonna have this in your house.
I've never seen it.
Always. Stop. All this cooked potato warm up, veg finish cooking, and then we add the tuna at last and a couple of herbs.
Perfect.
So we're adding your tuna now.
Thank you so much. It's not often I get served. Got to make the most of it. Obrigado. All right, sat down to eat. Actually, I sat down about 10 or 15 minutes ago, but being in the old town, people keep coming past and go, hey, you're the YouTuber. I'm like, yeah, I'm the YouTuber filming. So it's always nice to see you guys, so do continue to say hello. As I'm sure you've worked out, I've got the tuna soup based on a traditional dish in Madeira. This place, all the dishes are based on traditional Madeiran dishes, but as I said, taken to that next level. The stew, the soup, well, first of all, it comes in this beautiful cast iron pot, hot cast iron pot, but the colors just pop out at you, the deep richness from that spice. I cannot believe I've been coming to Madeira 7 to 8 years and I didn't know about that spice. It's absolutely jam-packed with different spices, and you just know it's just gonna permeate the flavor on this. This comes with the bread and the butter and the chorizo crumb. This stuff is incredible. And olives, as I said, all part of it. €14.90 plus the dessert included as well. I think we're already onto a winner. Start with an olive, because why not? Little red olives with citrus, orange on the outside. Really interesting flavor there. The salty and the citrus works really well. But to be honest, guys, I don't know what I'm more excited about, whether it's the stew or the bread and the butter, because the bread and the butter here is too good. So tear some of that bread, and we're gonna get some of that, I mean, good quality butter is a start, but that chorizo crumb on top, that's where it's at. I have had this one before, guys, at the other restaurants. I've never eaten at this restaurant before. I do know how good this is. Bread, it doesn't make or break the meal, but I think it's very, very important in a meal. And this bread is one of the best you can find in Madeira. Just look at the crust on the outside, a thick wedge every time. It's sourdough and you can see the uniform holes on the inside, but there's so much flavor in that bread. The butter is good quality, but that chorizo crumb takes it to another level. But I don't know if I've had better bread at a restaurant in Madeira, and it's a winner for that for sure. So good. However, I think I'm going to save some of that bread to go with the stew. So let's get on to the stew and try some of it. Jam-packed, I mean, you guys saw, but jam-packed with vegetables, sweet potato, onions, pepper, and then of course, those big cubes of tuna. Now the tuna is from the fish market. The fish market is just a stone's throw away from here. In fact, just the other side, 30 seconds walk. He told me they go and get their tuna from there. That tuna is caught from just off the island. Tuna is caught in Madeira, big tuna, and you see them in the market among all of the other fish. It's a cool place to go and have a look in the morning when all the fish are out and the fishermen are trying to sell. I just want to try some of that broth or some of the soup, let's say, just to see those spices. Oh, yes, that is delicious, absolutely jam-packed with flavor. It's interesting though, because the balance is so good within it. You get the garlic, you get the tomatoiness, you get the vegetable flavor coming through, then those spices, the warming spices in that spice mix start to come through. It is very, very good, very intense. Oh, I might be saying this a lot in this video, guys, because we're going to good places. top class stuff. However, we haven't tried the tuna, and this tuna soup is all about the tuna, of course. So let's try it with that. Yeah, that is so good. Because it's caught here, it's fresh, and you can taste the freshness. It makes such a difference. It is a million miles away from that tuna that you get in a can back home and have in your tuna sandwiches. It's refined, I think that's the word. It's refined, and it's hearty. So it's refined and it's hearty at the same time, with all that veg packed in there. It's not just, you know, for me, I don't really gravitate towards soups because I think they're not very filling. But with everything in here, it is filling, and it's actually exactly what you want as a lunch. However, two things to improve this, if it can be improved. A little bit of the bread, of course, has to be dipped in the soup. You can't have soup without bread, so I'm gonna get some of that dipped in there and try it. Yes, yes, yes. Bread and the soup, and then the tuna works very, very well. Who needs a tuna sandwich, right? However, the bit I'm excited for is this. And this is a homemade piri-piri sauce. She asked me if I wanted it medium spicy or very spicy. And of course, if you know this channel and if you know me, I've gone for very spicy. So we're gonna load that into the... We should try it first, actually. That would be silly, wouldn't it? Whoa. It's spicy. It's very, very spicy. So I'm going to load a lot of that in there, serve myself a little bit more from the pot, and try it with that. Get it mixed up and try it with that. Because that is delicious. That spicy chili sauce is incredible. And it's not just heat. It's not just like chili smashing around your lips. It is that, but it's so much more. There's an acidity to it. It must be vinegar, I guess, if it's Portuguese style. It's probably vinegar rather than fermentation. But it's complex and it's interesting, and it takes this to another level. It just cuts straight through the richness of that soup. It's very, very good. And you don't need to be crazy like me. You don't need to go for the spiciest one like me. I just miss spicy food. I miss Thai food, and I miss the spices. So I'm looking for it. And you don't really see spicy things in Madeira and in Portugal. And when they say it is, it never really lives up to the expectations. So it's good to see one that does, but get the medium one if you don't like it so much. But definitely, definitely get it. Dessert has hit the table. This is pimpinella tart, or chayote. It's actually a vegetable. I'm used to having it with my main course on the side. So they've turned it into a tart, into a dessert, which is very interesting. So I'm very much looking forward to trying that, sprinkled with cinnamon on top. However, I found out this is an even better deal than I thought, because the water is included in the deal, but the other thing that is included in the deal is a coffee at the end of the meal. So I've gone for a decaffeinated Chinesa milky coffee. Didn't expect that, makes it even better, but we're here for the food. So we're gonna try the tart. Oh, flaky pastry on the bottom, and this interesting vegetable tart. Oh, it's warm as well. Wow. There is no way you would think there was a vegetable inside that. There is no way you would think that vegetable is inside that. I'll flash it on the screen now so you can see what it looks like. Normally it's boiled with olive oil and salt and just served on the side. The good news is, I guess, it doesn't have a huge amount of flavor, so it can absorb. It's almost like a set custard on the inside. You can see that flaky pastry. It's green, but it's just sweet and it's delicious. It's warm and it's warming with that cinnamon, and that flaky pastry beneath it just gives a little bit of a crunch. It just hit me. You know what it tastes like? It tastes like a pastel de nata. It tastes like a pimpinella pastel de nata. That must be what it's inspired by. And pastel de nata tart made with the vegetable. Genius. You know why it's genius? Because it's very, very Madeira. You see everyone growing these in their gardens.
Homemade liqueur.
Homemade liqueur? You're trying to get me drunk.
Yes.
Perfect. What's it made out of?
So it's made out of fruits.
Yeah.
It includes blueberries, passion fruit, tangerine, banana,
Okay.
citrus fruits, and peppermint.
Sounds good. Thank you. That's handy. As soon as I took the final swallow of the Pimpinella tart, the homemade liqueur came out. You heard what was in it. Let's try it. I'm not big on liqueur, so let's see. That's good. I'm big on liqueur. It's a day of changing my perspectives because I told you guys, and I maintain, do not eat on this road. Do not come and eat in the old town. But if you're going to, there's one restaurant that's worth doing it in, and it's this place, JoeyP. Again, it's on the food map, so you'll catch it there, but this place is worth coming to. Anyway, I'm gonna go for a little walk, try and find some space, and then we'll have dinner. All right, guys, dinner time, and I've got to be honest, I am still absolutely stuffed from breakfast and from lunch, but we need to complete this video, we need to complete this challenge. We still have some money left. We have about 10 euros left. So I wanted to come for something which is a light snack, interesting, and again, fitting the high quality theme. And I know we're in Madeira, but we're only a stone's throw away from the Azores, somewhere which has incredible cheese and incredible wine. So I'm gonna take you to a little bar that serves both of those, and we're gonna have a snacky dinner, let's say. But I think this one is worth checking out. This one is worth showing you. I've never filmed here before, and I'm excited for this one. All right, guys, this is it. It's a deli. We're gonna call it a deli because as you can see, they sell all sorts of things in here. Vegetables in oil, tuna, of course. You've got the wine. It cannot be from the Azores if you don't have the wine. That's red wine, but Azores really is famous for the white wine. But you have everything, jams, snacks, biscuits, coffee, tea, fudge, everything you could want from the Azores, and liquors, of course, as well. When you come in here, the first thing that hits you is the smell of cheese, and I love that. Really rich smell of cheese. And then, of course, the place where you want to be, the cheese counter. Now, you were saying you don't have a load of cheese in because you're going on holiday, so you're cutting it down for the holiday period. But normally, I mean, I'm calling this a lot of cheese. He's got loads of cheese out here. He's got cheese behind in the fridge behind. And then he's got cheeses up top. By my standard, that's a lot of cheese. Perfect.
Thank you.
Oh my word.
It's beautiful.
I told you I was full, so I have a little guest. She's back from the intro. It's Feep, Peep, P, whatever you want to call her, living in Madeira.
Anything with a P.
Anything with a P.
Works, yeah.
But she's back. You might have seen her before on the channel. And we have an absolute feast in front of us. How good does it look, by the way?
Oh my God, it looks amazing. Very friendly, and I'm excited.
Yeah.
I've never tried Azorean cheese before.
Well, we're about to, so let me show you what we've got. We have 2 boards. Actually, this is what we ordered, and then this is what he brought out as an extra taster. So very nice of him. It's not counting for the challenge, by the way.
Anything I eat doesn't count. Like that. So if I eat it all...
Yeah, that's not happening. Anyway, we have tuna. The tuna from the Azores with a little bit of cheese and their local bread. This is similar to bolo de caco that you find in Madeira, but this one is made with milk and cream instead of sweet potato, like in Madeira. And then you have what we came here for, the cheese board. Each island makes its own cheese. We've got 4 of them here. This one here is a goat and cow cheese, and the rest of them are cow cheeses, each from the different islands. 3 of them are pasteurized, and this one is unpasteurized. And then we have 3 sides to go with it. We have physalis or gooseberry jam, a chili jam, and then we have these salted peppers in the middle. Looks amazing, right?
What I can remember, because I have a good memory.
Go on.
But this is from Pico Island.
Okay.
San Miguel.
Okay.
And I can't remember where we have the goat cheese cow mix from.
So overall, you're bloody useless. but to make things better, what do we have with it? Wine.
The wine.
Azores wine. I like this. I look the same height as you, if not taller.
I think maybe you have like a long torso and I have a short one, so we kind of...
Let's not get into that. Anyway, cheers. Welcome back to the channel.
Thank you for having me.
That was a nice clink. Should we try the wine first? Let's try the wine because it has to be ice cold. Oh, it's so good.
It's quite crisp, isn't
Yeah,
it? Yeah.
it's very. The acidity in it is great, and the salinity. The salinity is what characterizes Azores wine. I would say, I'm not going to insult people in Madeira or people who make wine in Madeira. Madeira sweet wine is very good, fortified wine. Madeira is very good. Their table wine, I'm going to say, is not great. But this stuff is genuinely, like some of the stuff in the Azores is genuinely world class, and this one is fantastic, I would say.
Have you visited the Azores
I've
yet?
never been.
Need to. I'm going in a couple of months, that's why I mentioned
Subscribe then, get on her channel and subscribe.
Yeah.
Link will be in the description. Let's get into this cheese. Where should we start?
Excited.
So he told us we have to like mix and match. He didn't want to be on camera because he said his English wasn't so good. His English was fantastic,
Fluent.
but
very
his
fluent.
passion for cheese just shines. The way he described it, his face lit up. When he was cutting it, he was just chatting calmly. And then when he told us about it, his face lit up. So dig in, let's go.
Okay, first I want to try. I'm quite intrigued by the sweet peri peri
Okay,
sauce.
and you wanted to try it with this one, didn't you?
Yes. So he said this is personally his. Oh God, sorry.
It's all
This
right.
is personally his favourite cheese. Can you
Okay.
remember?
The
why he said?
unpasteurized one.
I like the way it breaks. Like, oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Ooh, that's interesting. It's rich, and after you swallow it, doesn't it like make the side of your cheeks itchy?
No, that sounds like an allergy.
I know. No. It's like a itchy on your. Do you not get that?
I kind of feel something at the back of my throat, but
Yeah.
I think that's psychosomatic because you said something.
It's a thing. I'm sure of it. It's like tangy, rich, very good. I can see why that's his favorite.
Joe, I think it's an allergy, but tell us in the comment, is that normal or is it an allergy? Should he?
Itchy mouth for the cheese. I'm sure.
I'll rush him to A&E.
Well, cheers. I'm going for a little bruschetta. Wow. Now pepper, try that.
What do you think of the bread?
The bread is interesting. I think it's interesting that it's made in a different way. So like different islands and different regions. It's not that far away. It's probably an hour and a half by plane. But to see a different terroir, and to try different wine, different cheeses, wow, that goat's cheese one, the goats and cow's milk, that is good.
Okay, let me try.
And with that pepper, try it with that pepper.
And sauce, what sauce did you use?
Just the pepper. Oh, and with the wine, it's the perfect. It's a perfect match, right? I'm going to try the tuna because the tuna looks good. Madeira and Azores are famous for catching tuna, so it'll be nice to try. Again, a nice little snack. You can see tuna in the can. We had the tuna soup earlier. We had the fresh tuna, and now we've got the tuna in the can. So I'm going to get a little bit of that oil from the can and some of that tuna. He gave us the basil one. Actually, you're right. This is very interestingly different for sure.
Yeah.
Tuna is good, especially with the basil. This is much sweeter than the Madeira one.
I think so too. It's like a take on the Madeira bolo de caco.
Well, it's their version of it. Let's not,
Sorry guys, no offence.
let's not insult them. It's their version of it. But the tuna is good, and the tuna is very good with the basil. Again, it's just like you want your snack. Try the tuna with the oil and the bread. Sip of wine in the evening or at lunchtime. Quick lunch. All right, as we're wrapping up the meal, I just want to ask which was your favourite?
No, wait, I want to talk about this. So Joe said that this is, it's basil. I need
Yeah.
clarification. But for some reason to me, it tastes sweet. And Joe said it was the bread.
Yeah.
The bread does kind of taste like cake now that I think about it. But I'm sure this isn't, it's not just basil. I stand corrected. This is not sweet. It's the bread. It's the bread. Okay.
We got there in the end. Go on. So which is your favourite? You like the
My
tuna?
favourite by far is the tuna and, oh, I've got a little remnant.
The
cheese.
unpasteurised one.
Yeah.
The raw milk cheese. That's also my favourite. It's very, very good. The one that makes your cheeks a bit itchy, which she's now on board with because it makes her cheeks itchy. The bread is interesting. Initially, I didn't really like it. It was too sweet, but it's a grower. The more I ate it, the better it got, and it works really nicely with that tuna and that oily tuna. But everything is fantastic, right? All the cheese is great. Interesting trying all the different combinations. It's fun.
And the sauces.
Yeah.
I will go back to this. I love this. The gooseberry was good as well.
Yeah.
But my favourite was the sweet chili.
And this is what I've tried to bring you in this video, not just show you just 3 food places. I've tried to show you 3 places that give you a bit of an experience. This certainly is, especially the wine. Very, very good. Some of the best wine I've drunk in Madeira, I think. Great little end to the video, I would say. So thank you so much for joining.
Thank you.
30 euros-ish, and we'll call it 30 euros because the extra board came. And subscribe, obviously, if you like this video. There's plenty more to come. Subscribe to Feep Sheep. Subscribe to Living Walks, who were in the intro, and go and watch their videos. And let me know who did the best. It's me, obviously.
No, it's not.
Take care, guys.